but Austin was by far. And what I was saying about the open mic stuff is up here they have a general whatever where they will sometimes charge you $5 to perform at an open mic.
Yeah, that's so lame.
Which is ridiculous, and I don't go to those, and I don't recommend you go to them either, because if you stop, then maybe they'll stop.
Yeah.
But in Austin, what I noticed, it's almost the reverse. That not only do they not charge you, but they give you drink tickets.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought that was like, you know, like, not that I'm like an alcoholic and I need to drink before I go on stage, but it's like they cater to like, okay, we've got a decent crowd. You might want to loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Have a couple drinks. You know, and I thought that was like, that's like a true artist who knows.
Yeah.
And is like, I'm going to help these other artists out.
That's cool.
And I thought it was amazing. Like, I connected with those people.
Yeah. And, you know, that's cool. Like, here's the thing. Like, I don't believe in paying to perform at an open mic. Now, if there's a 2-drink minimum, cool, I get it. They got to cover some overhead at the venue for, like, the sound and, the, you know, and the people who are working there. I get that. And I'll go in, and if I go to an open mic, I'll typically try to get at least, like, a drink or two.
I'll never not at least get a drink or two.
Yeah,
you know
or, like,
I mean?
something to eat. You know, like, if I'm going out for the night and I haven't had dinner yet, I'll try to plan my meal around that. You know, like, that's cool. Like, you got to, like, support the local place.
Yeah, because they're open to be in business, and they need your support to be able to stay in business. They can't just have open mics and everybody come and then leave and not spend anything.
Yeah, but to charge money though is ridiculous. You know, like I'll never get that.
It's like a Chicago thing more than anything. I feel like we have like that biggest market of pay to play.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think pay to play is stupid. I think if it's like they want, like, if you're performing and they want to see you like hustling, right? But it's like, man, like, I want to see you sell some tickets, get some people out to the door, you know, like promote. But it's not like, oh, but if you don't sell this many, you have to buy them out. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
You know, and luckily I haven't had like bad experiences with that. You know, a lot of the people like, hey man, some big name, you know, like comedians coming through or something. You know, like, hey, there's an opportunity to perform. There's 1,000 comedians in this city, and there's a lot of them that are even funnier than me. Like, for sure. Like, I don't like to think I'm working my way up, but I got a ways to go, and I know that. But like, but for me, it's like cool. But the combination of really promoting and getting people out and trying to deliver a quality show, that's very like few and far in between. Like the combination, there's guys who go out there and straight kill it on stage, and they don't have any marketing ability, you know. And there's guys who have tons of marketing ability, but they haven't put in the time on stage, you know. So it's like trying to find that good mix, and I think I've got a good mix. But at this point, I'm pretty savvy with the marketing and the business end. I just want to focus on my art. And I guess it's cool to kind of identify that and keep working on that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting thing. As independent entertainers, we're always having to wear many different hats. You know, and it goes from comedian to cartoonist to actor, actress to musician. We all have to not only know social media and how to brand ourselves and market ourselves, but we have to know our material. We have to know our crowd. We have to know our target niche. You know, it's like there's a lot that if you don't have the team behind you, you can get lost very quickly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you know, as we build our skills, we try to keep them all kind of balanced so that we can not necessarily screw ourselves on any one end. You know what I mean? So that's why I like talking to different entertainers, you know, such as yourself, because it's always such a struggle, and to see how other people are doing things really opens my eyes and helps me to see, and I hope that it also helps some of my viewers to see, you know, what goes into making music. You know, some people are like, oh, you look like you got a good thing going. Oh, you look like you're doing very well off, and it's like, but you don't know behind the scenes. Like, we have to put on kind of this, I'm not going to say it's fake, but we have to put on this facade of like, we're doing well. You know what I mean? Like, look at us! You know? And sometimes, like, you turn the camera off and it's like, I need to go get something to eat. I don't have any money.
And that's what it is. And it's weird because I've had some really cool gigs, you know, that I've been very grateful for, and I would call partially lucky to get, you know, and I've put a lot of hard work into it. And then, like, people will come up to me afterwards and, like, you know, there'll be like 300 people at these gigs I'm opening for some big name guy, and they'll be like, man, like, you must have made bank, man. You must have made like thousands of dollars off this. I'm like, whoa! Like, time out, dude. It's like, honestly, and I wouldn't say it's like, I probably made like $150. And it happens. You know, like, and it's not a bad thing. Like to me, like I'm okay with that. It's like, you know, like money isn't my driver, but it's nice. You know what I mean? Like,
it's nice for one to get like something in return for your hard work.
Yeah.
But two, it's just the validation of I'm getting paid for doing what I like to do.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I make money doing what I like to do, and I create cool memories for people who come out. Like that's to me, that's awesome. Like I've made friends that I never would have guessed I would have made, and and then you have like the people kind of coming out of the woods too a little bit, you know, which is interesting. Like people who were like total jerks in high school, or like girls who like blew me off, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally. You know, and it's like, and that happens. It's like, and I'm not so much worried about that, like, cause I'm married, you know, and I'm happy, and the fact that, you know, my wife's been around since before I started doing comedy. She cares about me, you know, like that's
it's
cool.
still an interesting observation.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just like I know there's people who are just like coming around because they want to see what I'm up to, you know, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, like it is what it is. Like I try to be nice to everyone, and you know, I believe that everybody deserves an opportunity to kind of like, you know,
make amends.
Yeah, make amends, you know, and just that's important to me. And there's very, very few people who like I won't like talk to or whatever, but it's like I'm willing to give someone a chance. If someone comes up and they're like, hey, and they're cool man, like no beef, you know, like
it's all about staying humble, you know. It's like as we get bigger in what we do, as we become more successful, that it's harder to keep that humbleness, because it's hard for us to interact with other people when they see just this one side of us, and they come to see that side. Yeah. You know, and so it's sometimes challenging to keep that demeanor of like, you don't really get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, like it can be frustrating to have to time and again see some people that really don't care about you. Yeah. You know, and so, but you know, at least your name is starting to generate that buzz, and that's big, because even if the people that weren't necessarily your friends, maybe they're talking to people who will like you. You know, you never know where that door is going to lead to. Yeah. So that's important. Yeah, you're right. Like staying humble is so important. Just like trying to be positive and trying to be like respectful to other people. Like the truth is, like there's people who've done like dumb things, you know, or like things that are just like not respectful. And so all I do is I've done that. Yeah. You know, like everybody's dealt with that person, and my whole thing is like you can try to slow me down, but there's no one person who can stop you. You know, there's nobody could stop you, and if you let them stop you, that's on you. Yeah. So just like work around them, go somewhere else, go a different direction with it. You know, work around that person, and that's important. You know, as long as you keep treating people with respect, people are gonna see like the work you're putting in and understand that like you mean well. You know, like you want to do what you love to do, and that's important. So being authentic, you know, as well. You know, just showing people that, you know, even though this is a side that I have to like glamorize for you to see, it is really still me. Yeah. You know, it might not be the full. I might have to, you know, cut off some pieces and round my edges a little bit. Yeah. But this is who I aspire to be and who I have become. Yeah.